Okay. Good morning, everybody. My name is Steven Hui. Today I will talk about analog and digital signals. So, first of all, let's talk about the objective of this tutorial. The first objective is we will try to differentiate the difference between the analog signal and digital signal. And then the second objective will be to discuss the application of analog or digital signal. And the last one will be to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of analog signal and digital signal. So let's move on to the next slide. Okay, first of all, let's talk about what is analog. For signal, analog signal is related to a signal or information represented by a continuous variable physical quantity such as time, voltage, etc. As shown in this figure, you can see that analog signal is mostly a sine graph, as you can see here. And then if for time, analog is like showing the time by means of hand or a pointer rather than display digits. So let's move on to the next slide. So what is digital? For signal, the digital will be expressed as a series of the digit 0 and 1 like a computer, typically represented by a value of a physical quantity such as voltage or magnetic polarizations. Just like just now, differ with analog. Digital is they use the digit to display the time, as you can see here, to showing the time by means of display digit rather than hand or a pointer. So next. So what is the differences between analog and digital signal? Before that, let's look at a figure. As you can see here, the analog signal is like a continuous curve or line, but for digital, it's got a shape. It's like a staircase. So analog waves are continuous and smooth, but for digital signals, for digital wave, they are like stepping, square, and discrete. So let's move on. Analog signal is continuous, infinite range of value, and is more exact but more difficult to work with. But for digital signal, however, is more discrete and got finite range of value, not as exact as analog, so it's much more easier to work with. So next, move on. So what are those analog applications we use in our life? Let's look at these pictures. There are the pictures shown some example of analog device applications such as headphone, the speaker on the desktop, and the thermometer we use, and so on, the microphone. Next. So what are those digital applications? As you can see here, since we digital, right? So the thing we always use like a smartphone, computer, or even like last time PDA, PS4, Xbox, etc. also is an example of digital applications. So now we will discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of analog. So let's talk about the advantages of analog first. So analog have got infinite amount of data to be recorded, and his have a higher density, easier to process. But when the thing got advantages, there will be disadvantages also. So what is the disadvantages of analog? Unwanted noise in recording, unwanted disturbance when transmitting data in a long distance. And the final one, generation loss. So now let's talk about the digital advantages and disadvantages. So the advantages of digital signal, it can travel faster in digital line as its nature, and it's able to transfer more data compared with analog signal. And now let's talk about the disadvantages. It requires greater bandwidth. As you can see the advantages, right? It can travel faster. To make a things to transfer faster in a digital line, the bandwidth needs to be higher. It's more complex system. The system of digital is more complex, and it's more complex to be processed. So that's all from me. Thank you.